How many people are on Zoom? Alan, can you count?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. Hopefully it's beautiful when it's done.
Да. Хорошо. Окей, хорошо. Тогда я ставлю тебя на группу. Я не кладу. Okay. We will start. It is now 7:03. We will start for. Please, put the pledge of allegiance. We will continue with the roll call. Simon, can you state your name?
Simon Valinsky.
Marina, can you state your name?
Marina Mamonova.
Julie Schatz.
Hasaki. Jakob Friedman.
Vladimir Zakharov.
Tatiana. We have one agenda of this meeting to voting for assessment. I have a motion to pass the assessment.
No, before you start that,
please second.
Madam President,
Second, who is in favor to pass the assessment? Please, Simon.
No, we are.
Simon,
No. Before you want to talk. Wait a minute.
Okay, please be informed that right now, people vote for the assessment to pass.
That is not that is absolutely incorrect. There are board members here, but there are other unit owners here, and there are people on Zoom.
Thank you very much.
No. We will be hearing you. Just 1 second.
Everybody will be hearing. Once again, the motion was on the table. Julia seconded. 6 people vote in favor.
No, they didn't.
Nobody vote in favor. I want to speak up before you want to vote in favor.
Once again,
Nobody vote. Nobody voted.
No one voted. No one voted. And this is no one heard the second. No one heard the second motion.
Nobody vote. Tanya, you gotta be nice.
Okay, 1 second.
Nobody vote.
This is on record. You're on record.
No, you are missed that. Okay.
This will be presented in court. You will be presented in court. This is not legal.
Okay, you cannot threaten us.
It's not allowed.
Please,
we will not take threats.
You cannot vote for anybody. It's not legal.
People involved.
Nobody vote.
Yes, we did.
No one voted.
You missed that. Please.
Nobody vote.
No one can vote.
Yakov, make a statement.
Why are you screaming? Thank you.
Because nobody vote.
Yakov, make a statement.
Excuse me. We are letting you all speak
Can you give us just a minute? Every single one.
You cannot vote beforehand. It is not legal vote.
Yes, we did.
You cannot vote beforehand. This is not a
What do
legal
you know
vote.
about legal votes if we just got off the phone with our attorney?
Jacob, make a statement.
Our attorney. So please give us a second and let's all respect one another. You can all have a
Section 718 House Bill 4841 requires a vote of 75% of the building. This is not legally approved. This cannot be legally approved. Every single member of the board will be held accountable. Tatiana heard the whole bill 2018, and you are fully notified.
Vice President is present. He's on Zoom.
He said he was not invited. How is that allowed? How is that allowed?
Has to get a seconder. She then has to ask the question, is there anybody have a question?
Yes.
Dan, it was never done. She never asked who was for it and who was against it. She never asked who was against it. So how many people are against it?
She never even told us what they were voting for and the amount and the line items.
What are we voting on?
He never even stated his name, sir.
He's what?
He never even stated his name.
He
did not state his name at the meeting. When everybody said the name, he never stated his name.
Then, if that's the case, then I am as a unit owner invoking the Condominium Act.
Yes. Tatiana,
very important.
Being disrespectful to people.
The House Bill 841.
You're playing with fire, guys. This is not allowed. This is not legal.
So,
any court of law.
I am speaking now.
You do not worry about our building, sir. You do not. Okay? You do not worry about our building. The way buildings are right now, okay, that we have to walk every day, passing this crazy crown moldings, was crying to put in that crime, molding.
What are you talking about?
So you're not doing anything good for this building. Never been done by you, sir. Okay? So once again,
I haven't been on the board in 10 years. Because I am invoking the statute, section 718, 113, 2-A. The Florida state status was amended by adding highlighted language, except otherwise provided in this section. There shall be no material alteration or substantial addition to the common elements or to the real property which is association's property, except in a manner provided in the declaration as originally recorded, or as amended under the procedure provided therein. If the declaration as originally recorded or as amended under the procedure provides therein does not specify the procedure for approval of material alteration or substantial addition, 75% of the total voting interest of the association must approve the alterations or additions before the material alterations or substantial additions are commenced. Material alterations or substantial additions are basically any addition or improvement in real estate. This would include changing the paint color of the building, even minor changes in work, changing the type of color of tile or carpeting in the common areas, or major landscape changes. There are some exceptions that have been carved out by the original declaration will be silent on the issue, and therefore a 75% membership vote will be required for any and alterations to the common area, even ones that may only cost a few $100. Before the new law change that went into effect last month, the mandate that material alteration vote must be taken before the material alteration or substantial additions commence. The board for not taking the first vote. It was matter even vast majority of owners like the alteration or addition and would approve voting if a vote was attempted after the fact because the vote was not taken before the alteration or addition. The change will prohibit them to undermine if a dissent brings legal action against the association. In addition, the directors who allowed the alteration or addition without a vote may be looking to the association director for liability insurance for any coverage after the fact to defend them if challenged. So the lesson to be learned is that condominium associations with all documents need to update them, allow the board of directors to determine most alterations or additions. They're very well expensive and go for membership vote, and the expensive alterations or additions. Until all documents are updated, be sure to go to get membership vote first on all alterations or additions, even an expensive one. Or you may be paying twice to undo the changes that were not approved by the members first. And that was written by the Bob Semmel, who is Naples law firm of Sims and Gal, PA. So I, as a unit owner, invoked this thing, and now you have to go and get 75%. And so that's where I'm from.
Okay. Excuse me. Before the vote was taken, did the president present the line items in the agenda and the amounts? And Arthur, are you on the board? Are you the vice president?
Arthur, are you on the board?
Yes, and I'm board. I'm here. But nobody's
the vice president?
Somebody let me talk to guys, to all board members. I want to hear you guys. Do you know the procedure which have to be go through? Do you know what this says by law on the page 18 and 19? You don't know the procedure, if you don't know the law, if you don't even read the government document. I just want to speak to you, Julia. Julia, when I spoke to you some day ago, when I told you, remember, that I asked you, do you find in the bylaw that item which we discussed about 10% over the budget? You said no.
My answer to you was, please don't tell me what to do. That's enough. That's the fourth time. That's enough.
Mr. Vice President, do you second?
That's enough.
Revote. Do you second? Revote needed.
Hi, Arthur. How are you?
Hold on. You told me.
Order is not harassment.
Hold on.
Yes.
Why did you feel it was necessary to rush a vote?
Alan, what did I do wrong? What's that? Hold on.
Okay, if you were being honest with the people, you would have said, we're having an assessment. We are going to list the line items of what is being assessed. We are then going to have a discussion, and then we are going to allow the board to vote on whether or not to approve it. The people would have been heard. You wouldn't have spent 2 hours of arguing, and you would have been an honest, forthright president. Why did you rush that vote?
He did exactly what you did when you were in charge.
Why don't you answer me? Why did you rush the vote? Why did you have that set up?
Exactly what you did.
The regiment meeting. We have agenda, only one agenda, and I did not do anything wrong. You had an agenda to vote on the assessment. You didn't even say what the assessment was going to be for.
You did not expose what line items were in the assessment? So you won't even give an honest answer.
No, I don't understand.
We would have a 30,000 assessment. I'm just telling you.